guys!
Hey.
So today we're welcome back.
What are we going to talk about today?
Today we're at Hiro's birthday.
And not today. It's not today. So what is your favorite color?
Green.
Green. Good job. What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Good job.
Purple. Purple.
Purple.
Purple.
You almost got it.
I still got it.
It's okay. I know what you're saying. Hey guys. You gonna say anything, Carmen? No? Okay. They're going crazy today. Let's see if I can get this done. Okay, so today I just wanted to do a video about using sign language ASL with children with autism. So when Hiro was about 2.5, that's when Carmela was born, he really wasn't saying a lot of new words. He started regaining some of his speech. So we were browsing through YouTube for kid songs for Hiro, and one came on. I believe it was the Silly Pizza song from Signing Time. So we watched it, and it was ASL signs with a song, and Hiro loved it. And so I started looking at more of them. Hiro really got into it and just loved watching it. So then I started learning all the signs to go with those songs, and I'd sing it to him all the time. Even when the kids were asleep, I would study the videos and learn all the signs. I would look up other signs for anything that they really enjoyed. And then all day, I would sign to them as much as possible, whatever I knew. I learned signs for some of their favorite songs to go along with it. And Hiro's vocabulary actually finally increased with using the signs. Anytime that I used a sign, he really liked to say the word that went along with the sign. He started using a few signs here and there, but not too much in the beginning. So I signed to Carmelo since he was born, and he only used one sign by the time he was 1. It was octopus. He signed octopus because I guess he already had a love for marine animals. But he was still very quiet. He really wouldn't talk at all. For Hiro, I still use signs. I taught it to him. He really enjoyed signing back and forth with me and learning new signs. Huh, Hiro? Yeah. And anytime that he learned a sign, he would learn the word to go with it. And then when Carmelo was about 2.5, he was going to outpatient speech therapy, and he really wasn't saying anything. He wouldn't say anything actually for the first couple of sessions. And then I suggested to use some signs along with prompting him verbally, and he would actually say the word then. His first one that he said in therapy was bubbles. I told her just say bubbles and do the sign, and so the therapist did that, and he said bubbles because he really wanted bubbles. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but he still never did another sign. He knew some signs. I've been using sign language with him since he was born. But he wouldn't use them, but he knew them. So Hiro liked using the signs as much as he could. He would work to get them right. But for both of the boys, if I said and signed a word, they were more likely to be able to verbally say the word also. And then when Eva came along, I was still signing to the boys all the time. Carmela was 3. Hiro was 5.5. And so Hiro was still using signs, and I was still prompting Carmelo a lot to verbally say things using sign language. And for Eva, I signed all the time to her also. Whenever I read, I would sign the books to them. Whenever we were out in stores, I'd sing to them and sign. So yeah, I probably looked kind of crazy, but did anything I could for these children. At home, we'd have dance parties and we'd sing and sign together. So Eva was speech delayed also. She really didn't say a lot before she was about 2 years old. but she knew over 200 signs. She actually had a bigger vocabulary in sign language than typical verbal children would have by that age. So she was fine with her communication. She knew the signs and could use the signs, and I knew what she wanted all the time. So she could communicate perfectly with me even before she verbally could. And then when she became verbal, she just exploded and started talking all the time. So the past about year, we haven't used sign language that much in the house. I want to start implementing lessons daily for them along with their usual homeschool work, but we just haven't done that yet. It's been kind of crazy with the holidays. But yeah. You're ridiculous. What are you doing?
Trying to like this. Watch this.
Okay. You guys are nuts. So the programs that we used for me to learn sign language, to teach them, I can try to communicate with them. I put it back on. I first utilized Strictly Signing Time. They have tons of videos and books. They were perfect for the kids to learn from. They really got into it. And then to expand my vocabulary, I went to lifeprint.com, and they have so many lessons. It's a free resource. There are, I believe, like college level courses in ASL. I also took 3 ASL courses that I had to pay for because I did for a while become a signing time instructor, though with the kids' crazy schedule with therapy and school and everything, I never got around to holding classes. So I became an inactive instructor. So I've never taught a class, but I learned a lot of things in order to do signing time classes. So what I did, and my tips for, I guess, other parents with children with autism on how to utilize sign language and ASL with your children to communicate would be learn as much as you can. Sign often. Sign things that they especially want, think like their interests. Learn the signs for those and use it often. And however best your child learns, utilize that. Like my children learn very well with song. So that's why signing time worked so well with my kids, because they love music, and so having the signs to go along with the music, they just absorbed it so well. Sign everywhere. Just sign in the stores. Talk to them all the time. Eva and Carmelo, they love books, so signing to the books really got them interested in the signs also. Don't be discouraged if they don't sign back. It took me a year with Carmelo for him to do one sign, and then he didn't do another sign again, but he knew what they were. I knew he had, absorbed it through the years and knew what I was talking about and what I was saying. He just couldn't verbally say it yet himself. And he wasn't interested or couldn't physically do the signs. What are you doing? I believe that no matter the level of the child, if they're verbal, nonverbal, it will increase communication somehow. Whether they understand you better, or it gives them an outlet to communicate to you their needs. But yeah. Anyway, these kids are nuts tonight again. When aren't they? Okay. They had to leave the room because they were way too loud. My voice hurts trying to yell above their own yelling, so hopefully everyone heard what I was trying to say in this video. I'll put the links for the ASL resources down in the description below. Biggest tip I can give parents trying to use sign language with their children is just don't give up. You won't see results right away. For young kids especially, or children with autism, it may take a while, if ever, but I believe it will always help with communication in some way. Even if you don't see it, it can happen. For Carmelo, it took almost 3 years for him to really be able to show us that he had retained what I was teaching him all those years. For Eva, it gave her a means of communication when she didn't have one for the first 2 years. It helped a lot with cutting down on frustration. There's a lot of research behind using a visual language for young children. It will not hinder speech. That's another thing that I hear from parents all the time, is that we don't want to use sign language because then they won't talk. It won't hinder speech. It only promotes it. So that's what I wanted to express here. How I started using sign language with the kids, why I did it, how I went about it, just often, all day long, and what the results were. That varied for all 3 of them. They all utilized sign language in a different way, and that's okay. That's just how they are. They're all different. You never know. Just keep at it. Don't force them to, just make it fun. Maybe they'll sign back, maybe they won't, but at least it's also a bonding thing. It gives you more time with your child. So that's never a bad thing. I hope you guys liked this video today. They were nuts. They've been like that all day. I thought they would calm down a little bit, but no, it just got worse. Have you ever used sign language with your own child? Let me know down in the comments below. Until next time, guys. Bye. Hey guys, I'm editing this video right now, and I realized that I wanted to add a couple more things. Another way that we've utilized sign language with the kids is when we're teaching them how to spell a word, we'll use the manual ASL alphabet, and they remember it a lot better, or know the word if we spell it out, because they're very visual learners. Also, I've used it as a bridge between learning a new language. So instead of saying an English word and then telling them what the word is in Japanese, I use the sign and then I tell them the Japanese word, and so they get the connection better that way. They actually learn the words better if I have a sign to go with it. So I just thought that was pretty cool. Also, I was going through my phone and I found some old videos 2 years ago of Hiro singing a signing time song and trying to sign along with it. So I thought it was cute, and I'd add it here at the end. Hope you enjoy.
Fellow couch over the moon, little dog wants to seize a spoil, dishing away a spoon. Why are you dishing away a spoon? No one dishing away a spoon. You see a cow in the sky, how counting jump that high. Hey, do you do a fiddle? A couch over the moon, a little dog wow, to seize a spoil, and dish away a spoon. Dish away a spoon. There's a dish away a spoon. Guys, see you later. You subscribe. Bye.